Dawn, unmute.
I have the pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, first up, would somebody like to make a motion to amend the agenda to have the payroll tax discussion prior to public comment?
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, warrants. Brian, you have the general fund warrants.
General fund warrant, looked through earlier and looked through again right now. The total amount is $74,257.96. No one-time large charges that I saw. Looks like they're all in stuff keeping our fleet moving in repair. So I would make a motion that we accept the warrant for the general fund warrant as presented for $74,257.96.
Okay, all in favor? All right.
Aye.
Okay, Jeff, you have the payroll.
Yep,
warrant.
I have two payroll warrants. The first one is dated June 21st for the week, June 10th through June 16th. And that is in the amount of $66,495.85. And I have a second payroll warrant dated June 28th, 2024. Covering from June 17th to June 23rd. And that one is in the amount of $91,705.10. And that does include the last quarterly stipend to the fire department and a bunch of year-end stuff. So I would make a motion that we would approve these warrants as presented.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right,
Okay, and Brian has the miscellaneous one.
All right, I got the miscellaneous warrants here. They're all dated July 1st, 2024. First one is the infrastructure development warrant, the amount of $13,787.61. All that's the AES Northeast, which I believe this is engineering and contract admin services for the sidewalks, correct? That are still going. And I've been out of town for a week or two. Well, hopefully they're still working on them, right?
Yeah.
Gonna be done? Okay. I'll move on and we'll do them in aggregate here, if that's all right. Next one is the federal ARPA fund warrant. The amount is $12,077.22. Most of it to UARIT, which is over $10,000. Let's see, just want to see what that was.
Yeah, but yeah, we
Yeah, oh, that's for they'll get the Wi-Fi out. Okay, awesome. That's something we had talked about before. Perfect. The next one is the industrial park warrant. The total amount is $1,390.35. All of it to Champlin Associates, which we've been using for quite a while here. So this is over at pump out stuff over at the town garage. And I think that is, I thought there were four. Is that, am I missing one? Yeah, see just three here. Okay. For these three, I'd make a motion that we accept these three miscellaneous warrants as presented.
Second. Okay, all in favor?
aye,
Okay, next up is the minutes in your packet. You have the minutes of Monday, June 17th, 2024. Anybody would like to make a motion to approve? So moved. Second. Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, so next up, payroll tax discussion. Come on up.
So everybody has a sheet,
yes.
okay? I don't have an extra one.
So I think where we left it off last meeting is what contribution was gonna be the employee and what contribution was gonna come from the employer. So I'm guessing you have some info.
So, well, the first part of your sheet is if the town absorbs the whole 0.44%. And what I told you I would do, because you have an option, you can absorb the 0.44%, or you can share it with the employees. And the town would go down to 0.22%, and the employee contribution would be 0.11%.
I think, yeah, sorry, I looked on the site too. I think the employer portion would be 0.33%. Right, the employee would be 0.11. It
Not-
looks like on the Department of Taxes that the most an employer can have the employee pay is 25% of the total, which is the 0.11.
Right. And that's the instructions I got. The town, absorbs, let's see if they share it. The town would absorb 0.22, and this comes from, Department of Taxes. And the employee not more than 0.11%.
So where does the other 0.1?
Yeah, I mean, when I was looking at it today on the Department of Taxes, Vermont Department of Taxes, the most employers pay a 0.44% payroll tax on employee wages. Employers may withhold up to a quarter of it or 0.11%
Right, not
from an
more.
employee's wages. A quarter of it, just meaning they may change the amount they have to withhold in the future, right?
Right.
Oh,
Might be 0.5 at some point, 0.6, 0.7. Yeah, I think I think what we can decide here is somewhere between 0.33% or 0.44%. It's my understanding that the town will pay. The employer will pay.
Right, and, but not, the employee not more than 0.11%.
Yeah, so they're gonna pay 0.11 or down to 0 or
Right.
somewhere in between those two.
But what I based the grid that you have on the
But
town
total amount, right, I think?
total, the total amount, but below that, the employer portion at 0.22%. And then I did the employees at 0.11%. If you choose to change that, I mean, obviously we can change it. It's just a guesstimate of what each,
Yeah, I think the lowest the employer can do though is 0.33. Everything I looked at on here.
it's different from what I got from the Vermont Department of Taxes.
I'd see if it's 0.22 and 0.11, then we're missing some.
Yeah.
If we can do that, let's do it, but
That's what I was
Yeah.
thinking.
I don't think they're gonna let us do
I
that
don't
one.
think we
so.
can.
Yes, get over here.
They won't be wrong.
Let's go.
It says an employer may choose to withhold up to 1/4 payroll tax wages of 0.44%, which means that the maximum an employer may elect to withhold from an employee is 0.11%.
I think it's saying the same thing.
So
Just that the lowest we can go is 0.3.
0.33 instead of not 0.2.
Yeah, the other part, I think Anna and I definitely agree on.
Yeah. So that's what I base my figures on. Obviously, it'll be up to you. And that's fine either way. But I do have to do payroll tomorrow.
Yeah, that's.
So for now, is everybody in agreement that the employee portion will be 0.11% and the employer portion will be 0.33?
Yeah.
For a total of 0.44 contribution? Does anybody like to make that motion?
Sure. I'll make the motion that the town of St. Albans will pay the 0.033. And the employees will carry the balance of 0.011 of the new child care payroll tax. 0.11.
Anybody want to say?
Can you say it again?
So,
Just to make sure we got,
so we have to divvy up 0.0044, right?
Just
Correct, yep.
Huh?
0.44.
Yeah.
it depends if we're doing percent or
And,
pennies.
and we're going to incur 3/4 of that. And the employee is going to incur 1/4 of that. Perfect. However that works out.
Okay.
That's the motion that would make.
And I'll second that, Jim.
Okay, all in favor? Perfect. Thank you, Anna.
You're welcome. We have a meeting on Wednesday morning.
Yes.
Yeah.
Set the tax rate.
Yeah,
Set the tax
8:30.
rate.
Can you set it where
No,
Right
I
now it's
did,
8:30.
can.
I did get
Gonna
the,
end up with a lot of trouble.
I did
Okay.
get the school rate today.
Yeah.
So I got, received the school rate.
Oh. Shock us on Wednesday.
I will.
Enjoy dinner.
What?
Said enjoy dinner.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. Town manager's report.
Public comment.
Oh, public comment. That's right. We totally rolled right by that. Anybody here for public comment? Okay. Uh, Hearing none, town manager's report.
Be pretty quick. First, I'm gonna introduce Aaron Clark. He's our new, I guess, HR manager through our HR process. Technically started today, so we're just kind of here to briefly introduce him and say welcome to the staff.
Yeah, no, thanks for having me.
Come on up, give your names. Yeah. Speaking to the mic.
Speaking to
There are
the
note
mic.
takers online, so, or minute takers, so. Little help.
So, yeah, no, I've, lived in Franklin County, around St. Albans my whole life. My grandparents were business owners here. My dad works at the high school. So my whole family is around here, so I'm very excited to kind of work for the town a little bit, give back a little bit to, where my roots are. I live 5 minutes from here. I bought a house a couple years ago. So my background is in, I kind of got my experience doing payroll processing and coding for the United States Coast Guard, where I worked on their fast pursuit vessels. And then I also worked at their academy, their college academy, doing processing for cadets and human resources management for government benefits and management. For the last 3 years since I got done active service, I moved home here and I work at Franklin Foods up in Enosburg. I'm a HR programs manager up there, where I try to take these overarching business strategies that the corporate executive board sets out and try to turn those into manageable and relative programs in our facilities. So example of that is I implemented an onboarding program where with systemized check-ins with leaderships and management for employees to kind of extend that period of training and onboarding and make the employee feel invested in, because we saw a large turnover rate in the first year employees. Just being the manufacturing industry, some people don't know what they're getting into. And the onboarding rate this year, or the onboarding check-in process has reduced the turnover by almost 25% of first-year employees. So that's just an example of kind of the things that I end up doing at Franklin Foods. I just passed Society of Human Resources Management, employment law and regulations test. So I'm a certified from the American Society of Human Resources Management as of June 24th. So I'm very excited to start working with the town and learning a little bit more about local government and procedure. And then, yeah. Is that it?
Look forward to it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So you're gonna keep us out of trouble, right?
That is the goal. It's the goal to keep us out, but what, if we ever end up in, we'll know how to work with it. So, yeah,
Not that we've ever had any.
no.
Yeah, welcome aboard.
Oh, thank you.
Why would we be looking for an HR person?
You know, I'm scared.
Yeah. That's it, really. Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
Do you have any
thank
questions?
you.
We'll be talking soon.
Yes.
I'm sure we'll be talking soon.
Next is two more quick things. I'd like to congratulate Bob Cross on his official retirement from the town as a public safety administrator. That was effective Friday. And with that being said, if the select board would like to recommend Matt Moharan to be appointed as the interim town health officer of the state, because we don't appoint them, we just recommend to the state and they appoint.
Because Bob retired from both town health officer and public safety administrator, so we need to at least have an interim.
We can do that today and vote on it. We don't need it doesn't need to be warned.
Not for that, no, because we just recommend it to the state and they do the appointing.
Did you make that motion?
Yes, I
did. I would second that.
Awesome. All in favor?
All right,
Good deal. That is the end. of our report.
That's it.
That's it. It's a quick day.
I don't want to break this record too bad.
Well, after Thursday, I'll probably.
Yeah, after Thursday. Yeah, good. Anybody have any other business?
I just wanted to say, after what, a year, 18 months or so, looking at transitioning our police, today was the first
Oh,
time
yeah.
it switched over. And I think Jonathan was mentioning seeing some cruisers out. I saw one out on 104 this morning, first thing. And yep, not your way, my way. So, yeah, I guess there's a bigger need my way. this morning, so. Yep.
Okay, schedule. The next select board meeting is Monday, July 15th, Monday, August 5th. And would anybody like to make a motion to adjourn? So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, there you have it. That's it.